Hi there, this is Self-Critical Automaton, and this is episode 11, I want to say, of my Resi Let's Play.
Leon, where's your current location?
We decided to lay low in a castle, but it looks like it was a bad move.
Meaning?
Well, it appears that this castle's also connected with the Los Illuminados. They must not get many visitors here, because they're giving me one hell of a welcome.
Sounds bad. I have an idea, Leon. I need you to...
What? Repeat, Hunnigan. Great. Just my luck.
So yeah, we're going to see one of Resi 4's fascinating and incredibly clever puzzles. Here we have a gold plate with a platinum sword, and in a moment we're going to go find... Can you guess? Up here, somewhere around here. I mean, I suppose the puzzle is complicated by the fact that you have to fight 16 guys while doing it, but somewhere up here is one of each of those. Well, the opposite of each of those. I like that these guys are kind of like super generic medieval monks, and then they just have these enormous facial tattoos. Also, this is the first instance that we will have seen, although I did just kill it. Oh, here's another one. Of the level 2 parasites, which are even grosser. So, they look kind of centipede-y, but as we will eventually discover, Captain Centipede from the previous episode was something of a one-off. It's never actually explained how there are so many different versions of the parasite. Ostensibly, they all come from the same infection, but in some people they turn into giants, and most people just get centipede heads. Also, continuing the theme of inexplicable weaponry, the peasants, despite the presence of a shitload of ammunition, will fight you with, what, hand axes, that sort of thing. These guys are actually using full-on medieval weapons. They come at you with maces and flails and things, and later on they're going to shoot us with crossbows, which I think they already did, actually. But yeah, so... in case you were wondering how you solve this puzzle, it's platinum sword into platinum plate, gold sword into gold plate. I wonder what the actual value is of, like a... You done? Oh, there we go. I wonder what the value is of a, like, 4 foot by 2 foot platinum plate. That's got to be extremely valuable, right? Why are they even trying to take over America? They're clearly not short on cash. So this is kind of the first of a few puzzles in the castle sequence of the game that make me wonder if maybe there were plans for more complex puzzles that eventually just got cut down over, you know, successive generations of testing and that sort of thing. Because really, 2 plates very close by to each other, one gold, one silver,
Leon.
swap them, it's just, oh hey, it's him.
Louis,
I've got something for you guys.
I love the,
Oh, shit! I must have dropped it when I was running away from them.
Dropped what?
A drug that'll stop your convulsions. Look, I know you're carriers. You've been coughing up blood, right?
yeah.
And you.
Yes.
Damn it! The eggs have hatched. We don't have much time.
What are you talking about?
I have to go back and get it.
Let me come with you.
No. You stay here with Leon. He is better with the ladies. I'm sure.
Why are you...
It makes me feel better. Let's just leave it at that.
I have something for you, he says, as the camera zooms dramatically in on his crotch. It's like... is that intended to be a joke? Because, also... Oh, I guess I was a bit slow. Oh hey, there's a lot of them. Perfect time to try out my new shotgun. Which, again, he only ever puts 2 shells in. But it's better at dealing damage over range, and of course, it has the advantage of much better rate of fire, so... also, I mean... that was actually pretty close. That big arching overhead indicates pretty much a one-hit attack, a one-hit kill. If they do hit you with that, it basically fucks you over completely, and yeah, fortunately it's very telegraphed. But again, I feel like if you're going to try and take over the United States of America, maybe at least give your, you know, your foot soldiers a grounding in tactics such as don't all line up in a doorway so that you can just get mown down by a guy with really too many guns for one person. Yo, are you okay? Oh my goodness. Good thing I thought to bring my herbal remedies. But I do just love... yeah, okay, we'll just shoot you with a crossbow. This man has this astonishing ability to inflict wounds from a distance. How's he doing this? He's holding a thing that goes bang, and then suddenly people fall over. Also, you gotta love their faith in their inexplicable medieval weaponry, that they'll just... oh, okay, he's got a shotgun. Grab the balsa wood shields. I mean, all over, it's just a kind of pathetic operation, really. Far be it for me to criticise Middle European death cults. I guess they're not Middle European, because it's in Spain. Except it's not in Spain, says the director. So, who knows? Anyway, yeah, this whole sequence is just a whole bunch of small rooms full of boxes and then open corridors, and hopefully we're going to get something a bit more interesting in a minute, but another example of the interesting puzzle combine key with lock. And I'm not entirely sure what their big exploding barrels are supposed to be made of, but I guess it's more gunpowder that they don't use in their guns. It's a pretty nasty but cool detail that the guys with the stage 2 parasites, they don't lose their heads don't explode, but they sort of like dangle loosely from the neck, which is gross but cool. So, I suppose it's safe to assume that the guys here in the castle with the stage 2 parasites, many of them were originally villagers, perhaps? And when their infection progresses to a certain stage, they get promoted and become monks in the castle, possibly? Although what they do with the women is a total mystery, because, yeah, there's not a single... I mean, the game was at least got some points for being fairly egalitarian in its, like, evil minions up until this point, because it's like a quarter of the villagers are women or something. But at this point, it's just going to be dudes for the entire rest of the game. Specifically, medieval priests. Oh, here we meet a really weird but interesting character, I guess. It's Tiny Napoleon.
I was starting to wonder when you might notice us.
Who are you?
Me llamo Ramon Salazar, the 8th Castellan of this magnificent architecture. I have been honored with the prodigious power from the great Lord Sadler. I've been expecting you, my brethren.
No thanks, bro.
My, we've got a feisty one. If you care for your own
Just
well-being,
sass all around.
I suggest you surrender yourself and simply become our hostage. Or Mr. Scott, you can give us the girl because you're not worth a penny, I'm afraid. You can die.
never turning into one of them. Never.
Got that right. We'll find a cure.
Presumably Leon's middle name is S? Wait, no, his middle initial is S, which we already knew. His middle name is presumably Scott, because otherwise what that guy said doesn't make any sense. So yeah, looks like it's time for another one of the Resident Evil series' fun recurring puzzle of find object that really ought to just be a key. But first, don't know if you knew about this, but that is, I think, the third gem we needed. So there's a whole bunch of... Oh, okay, I guess not. I think there's a second beautiful mask that we find later on, and that's the first gem that will be part of it. So, yep, just making sure I haven't missed anything, and obviously I haven't. Yeah, over here, this door I think is locked, yep. So, I don't think there's any more stuff to grab in here, so let's just move straight on. Also, at this point, the barrels will be upgraded to the much more fun to smash giant clay pots. So I'm going to make a quick save. So yeah, joining a long tradition of protagonists of Japanese games who smash pots and find loot in. I mean, it seems to be really consistent actually, the pots, I mean. What a sturdy door. Oh god damn it. So, we're about to have another combat sequence. Also note that these windows are positioned exactly so that you can spot that ammunition there, which will come in very handy later on. But I'm just going to leave it where it is for now, since I can't get in there. Capture Louis Serra. I have confirmation that Serra has entered the castle. Why would he return during his escape? This leaves me to question his motives, but we must seize this moment and capture him. We will get the other two Americans after we apprehend Serra. It appears he took some vaccines when he stole our sample. The vaccines we can do without, but we must retrieve the sample, for it is our lifeblood. I feel there is somebody else or some other group involved in this whole affair. If the sample were to get into the hands of that other entity, the world which we seek to create will not come. We must apprehend Serra as quickly as possible. Also, you'd really think I'd be better at reading things out loud by now, but apparently not. Now, if I'm unlucky... Yeah, okay, that was fine. See, sometimes she won't move, and then if you accidentally clip her with the knife, she just instantly dies, because... Yeah, this is also a fun thing. There's a whole bunch of these, and almost all of them are just those horrible portraits of Salazar. Or no, Lord Sadler. Salazar is the little tiny Napoleon. Although it's unfair of me to call him a Napoleon, since he's clearly wearing Spanish, like... Medieval's not the word. I don't know what the word is for, like, 1700s-y, but, Yep. Just fire-breathing horses. Not a lot of people know this, but the fire-breathing horse is actually a pretty classic element of Spanish cultural history. It's not. I'm making that up completely. Anyway, it's time for another inexplicable cameo. This is where we meet Wolverine of the X-Men. He's not looking super great, I'll be honest. So, this is the first time we'll meet this new enemy. It's kind of it's one of those situations where you have something that starts as if it's a mini-boss. Also, he's completely invulnerable while he's chained up. Although he is, of course, not chained up for super long. So these guys are completely blind, but you can do that, and he will go do that, which gives me the opportunity to do this. So he is extremely dangerous and will basically kill you in one hit. But fortunately he is completely blind, so as long as you keep kiting him into walls and things, you'll be okay. It is odd that you can shoot your gun at a bell and he'll go to the bell noise rather than the gun noise. That never really made sense to me. Like, surely the gun is louder than the bell you shoot with it? Anyway, this is another example of the classic game mechanical trope of having basically a really tough enemy that you fight in a sort of a mini-boss situation that just later on becomes an ordinary enemy that you run into relatively frequently. So, I probably made that look super easy, because it kind of is, but in perfect honesty, I got super stuck here as a kid, because I just could not beat it.
Follow me.
It's also an extremely good idea not to bring her in there with you, since she will get stabbed a whole bunch. I guess she gets stabbed 6 times, because that's how many claws he has. But, also worth noting, does not rot away the way that the Ganados and the priests do. Or I guess monks. They're not really the same thing. But yeah, so now I have a key. Not entirely sure what to do with it, actually. Oh, wait, no, yes I do. I'm an idiot. Yeah, so what I gotta do now is scurry back to that locked door. I'll just grab these over here. You got to admire Leon's tremendous upper body strength that he can just smash what looks like an inch thick ceramic pot with... Oh, okay, that's not where I use the key. Anyway, it's very impressive. He just kind of, you know, completely smashes it with what looks like a ordinary combat knife, so... Oh, I know what I did. I forgot to pull the lever. Sorry, everyone. So yeah, I guess I'm not so great after all. For all, I managed to take that guy down real quick. But yeah, that's what this lever over here does. That switches off the fire-breathing horses, which are a fairly common home defense measure in not Spain. There's a lot of salesmen who come door to door offering to sell you fire-breathing horses to protect your house from marauding American special agents. That was a total waste. Why did I do that? I might have needed that. Are these guys dead? Oh shit, no they're not. And they are now. Oh no, now's not the time for that. There we go. So yeah, the level 2 parasites are more dangerous in general, and oh my god, he's got dynamite again. I guess they haven't tired of that trick yet. So yeah, the whole castle section of the game is going to involve an awful lot of just kind of running backwards and forwards. You know, you find a door, you go grab the key that's literally just around the next corner. That just happens over and over again. There's no real reason why it's keys rather than just, like, levers or whatever, and that would actually bother me less if it were. Okay, this is a long-ass sequence, which means this might actually be a long-ass episode. Also, kinda wish I saved that grenade. Oh boy. So this is actually a pretty tough combat sequence, and yeah, they just keep coming and coming and coming. Which isn't meant to be an innuendo, but kind of is by its nature. So yeah, it's at this point that we'll really see the value of the automatic rifle, because you really can just kind of pop them one by one in a row. Which is an extremely useful ability to have if you capitalize on it, which I don't seem to be doing. Oh no! I do like that the audio cue of her yelling for you just keeps on going even when you have completely failed and you're on the load screen. So yeah, this is what I should have done from the beginning, of course. And one questions why they bothered to bring shields when you can just, I mean, if you just aim at the center of the shield when they're heading towards you, you do just, shoot right through it, so... The other advantage of the rifle is, of course, that, like the, I forget the name of it. Was it the Blacktail or the Punisher? It can just shoot straight through and hit multiple guys, which, when they line up like those two did, is very helpful. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it right here and call this the end of the episode. So, bye!